I'm Jigwam, and this is Chunky But Funky. Cue titles. Hello! So welcome to the first episode of Chunky But Funky. So what happened was I got kind of fat. And I'm not being fattest. You know, I think that as long as you're happy with whatever size you are, then that's fine. I'm not happy. I have put on quite a lot of weight over the past couple of years, and I'd kind of like to get rid of it now. Not all of it. I've got enormous bazungas. If I got rid of all of it, I'd look ridiculous. My lovely partner Paul and I have just been on holiday in Turkey for over 2 weeks. That's him. He's lovely. He is also, like me, a larger fellow. Not that I'm a fellow, I'm a lady. Which reminds me, and not to get distracted, but I applied for a student bank account today because I'm going back to university in September. And on the drop down, there are only options for male and female, and that makes me uncomfortable. HSBC, sort your lives out. Paul and I agreed that when we got back from holiday, where we ate amazing things like Iskandar and Borek, and basically the national diet is bread and cheese and things you can dip bread and cheese into, as well as have clarified butter poured on everything. We made the decision that when we got back from holiday, we would not go on a diet, we would instigate a lifestyle change. This roughly means eating more healthily, more sensibly, probably nicer stuff as well, because, you know, if you eat a lot of junk food, it just gets really boring. And Paul's an amazing cook. So when you give him like a limited list of stuff that he can use, he comes up with brilliant things. I say Paul can cook stuff. I'm not so good. I can do tuna pasta bake, which is probably the most calorific thing in the universe, apart from, you know, the whole clarified butter thing. I can do spaghetti bolognese and Christmas dinner, and that's all I can do. So maybe I'll start learning how to cook a few things. It's not that I don't know how, I'm terrible. And I have no imagination when it comes to food. No one really wants to just be eating chicken and rice all day, every day. We're both going to be trying to do some more exercise. I'm going to start doing some walking and stuff. I don't know what Paul's plan is. I imagine it's something that involves a gadget, because he likes a gadget, or something that involves lifting the dog above his head a lot, which he kind of does anyway. I wanted to stop making excuses as to why I wasn't sorting my shit out. Because if you're eating well and you're exercising, it kind of helps your brain as well. It's pretty good for all the chemicals floating about up there. But I do have an obstacle. And that obstacle is that I suffer from fibromyalgia. Basically, very boiled down, it's a chronic pain and fatigue condition that also affects cognitive function. So exercise is a bit of a barrier, because if I do too much too quickly, it's really going to cause me a lot of pain, a lot of fatigue, and basically just screw me the hell up. I'm pretty sure that some days there will be days where I can't do any exercise at all. I can't do anything about that, so I've chosen not to feel guilty about it. But in the meantime, I'm going to do it steadily. So start by, you know, walking for a certain amount of time every day if I can, do a bit of yoga stretches, stuff like that, and kind of step out bit by bit. And the idea of doing this blog is basically if I have you guys to answer to, then I kind of have to carry on with it. And being an applause junkie, I don't really want to fail. So that's basically it for the first one, because it's just kind of my setup, really. What do you need to know? I stepped on my scales this morning and I was 12 stone 9, but I am going to Chub Club this evening and I will step on their scales and see what they say, because their scales are probably better than mine. Mine came from Tesco and aren't even digital. Theirs came from the magical queen of shrinking, so probably trust those a little bit more. Okay guys, so if anyone fancies joining me on this quest for being slightly smaller, a bit healthier, hopefully having a little bit more energy, that kind of thing, pop your thing down in the comments and we'll all do it together. Because, you know, I'm gonna mess up all the bloody time, so if I have a biscuit week, maybe you'll feel better about your biscuit week. Okay, cool. I'll see you next time. Chubba out.